to Needle Exchange. I'm your guest for the day, for the night, Pacha DJ. Thank you, Kai, for having me on.
Hey y'all, stay tuned for the next 2 hours. Pacha and I are going to be B2Bing for a bit, just letting the vibes take us away, and then we're going to talk for a bit, and stay tuned for some resources at the end. Harm Reduction Radio.
money on me. You ain't gotta touch my own feet. That's true, that's true. Going about my stuff. All my niggas monkeys, we gorillas. All my niggas clutching, we some hitters. Birds on my timeline, call it Twitter. I'm in the club, popping with my niggas. All love, rocking off them shits. Money. You ain't talking money, I don't hear. What be quiet? You ain't gotta touch my own feet. That's true, that's true. Going about my stuff. I'm about my stuff. All my niggas monkeys, we gorillas. Yeah, we gorillas. All my niggas clutching, we some hitters. We some hitters. Birds on my timeline, call it Twitter. That's true, that's true. Going about my stuff. I'm about my stuff. Nah, we ain't fucking with you niggas. I'm coming through, me and all my boys smoking loud. I ain't hearing you. Kodak bring the noise every year. Christmas Day, I ain't wanna play with toys. But that baby came from hot woods and riding in a foreign. And my diamonds come from Tokyo. Yo. Power high, come from Tokyo. I call them chain joint. Money growing tree. Can you show me where they grew that bitch? You gotta have a fine that girl. Yours switch and rule that bitch. Boy, you know that. It's the Kodak. You already knew that shit. I'm about my cheese cheddar chip. That codeine, my medicine. Friend to know you. 1800 block. Yeah, I represent. I got lots of guap. That's why I'm arrogant. In the club, poppin' with my niggas. Kodak pop. All love, rockin' on them jiggers. On the money. You ain't talking money, I don't hear. You ain't gotta touch my own feet. That's true, that's true. Going about my stuff. All my niggas monkeys, we gorillas. All my niggas clutching, we some hitters. Birds on my timeline, call it Twitter. I'm pulling up on your way, you owe me, son. Early morning, round, getting that money. I asked them for a plate, they left me hungry. So I'm out here wildin' out with my youngest. I need that Skrilla, feel a nigga love that fatty. I be smoking broccoli, mama told me eat my veggies. Polo down, got me in her flexing, call me raw floor. I was in the pocket spacing, I was still around for it. And I wrap my wrist with BBS, and now I'm in her for it. And you know the kid finessing, he's a savage young boy. I took so much and lost his many sags. My mama used to dig all in my stash. I'm in the club, poppin' with my niggas. All love, rockin' all them shits. Money, you ain't talking money, I don't need. You ain't gotta touch my own feet. That's
in my makeup, face fuck, get your bake up. Fake love, fake tough, niggas dicks up, put your sticks up, but a motherfucking princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your dicks up, get your dicks up, put your motherfucking sticks up. Lace up, that's tough, nigga, pay up, get your rates up, but a motherfucking princess. So she freaky, kinda nigga, style, llama, dolce, cooler than a fan, but she get hotter than a sauna. Take a trip out to Japan and I tsunami, her vagina, wanna down a Benihana. I'm the new hip hop Madonna, I'm the new hip hop Madonna, I'm the trap Grace Jones. I don't know what type of motherfucking crack they own. I'm a Carrie Bradshaw with a back brace on. I've been carrying you bitches now for way too long. I'm a black bitch, purple cunt, stack chips, smoke a blunt. All beef gets smoked. I'm a real fly bitch, you a coach hoe. I'm a real bite bitch, every close hoe. She was hopping on the net, she wanna post though. I got these bitches white face, you a ghost hoe. You a don't stand on a post hoe. Suck it up, stand up, say that shit with your chest. You bitches barking over bones, I got digits to bench. I can't do bitches, I'm too busy, I don't deal with the press. You the type of hoe to leave a broke nigga impressed. You look a mess hoe, broke dick, got you looking real stressed hoe. These broke niggas ain't cut or fetch hoe. Stay up, stay up, stay blessed hoe. You need a wake up, big cup, get your tits up. In my makeup, face fuck, get your bake up. Fake love, fake tough, niggas dicks up, put your sticks up, but a motherfucking princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your dicks up, get your dicks up, put your motherfucking sticks up. Face up, that's tough, nigga, pay up, get your rates up, but a motherfucking. Put the motherfucking money in my motherfucking hands. I'm in Gucci in a bonnet, spinning motherfucking bands. I got hitters, I got fans, I got stands in the stands. Do they love her or they hate her? Either way, they spinning bands. I can really give a damn, I can really give a fuck. Don't ask you bitches, know what's up. It's Gucci, bitch, Miss D.O.E. Don Dada, bitch, you notice me. They like, don't you the Lulu, you a loose crew. She really giving cunt in a pussy voodoo. She swapped the old nigga for a bitch they new. She munching on the vibes while she watching Hulu. Wake up, big cup, get your tits up. In my makeup, face fuck, get your bake up. Fake love, fake tough, niggas dicks up, put your sticks up, but a motherfucking princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your dicks up, get your dicks up, put your motherfucking sticks up. They suck, that's tough, nigga, pay up. Get your rates up for the motherfucking princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your dicks up, get your dicks up, put your motherfucking sticks up. They suck, that's tough, nigga, pay up. Get your rates up for the motherfucking princess.
Na onda do bleco, sento na piroca, empina e rebolo do jeito que o pai gosta de quatro, tu encaixa na xota. Tá com o pau bolado, surra de piroca, brotou cheio de marra que na minha teta tem que sustentar 12 horas de buceta trancado no quarto com sua pinga. Tu me machucando e mexa, tá gostando. Por cima é só senta, do paninho na mão, calcinha no chão, catucadão no bucetão. Novinho, não para não. Por cima é só senta, do paninho na mão, calcinha no chão, catucadão no bucetão. DJ, não para não. DJ, não para não. DJ, não para não. DJ, não para não. Talarique é o cara.
Change with Pacha DJ tonight. Thanks for listening. We just had a really scattered B2B, lots of pop, lots of bass, but it was pleasant nonetheless. All new tracks, or a couple of new tracks that we'll be playing in our next couple of gigs. But yeah, thanks for having me on, Kai.
Yeah. Of course, anytime. Except not anytime, because it's only once a month at the end of the month from 10 p.m. to midnight. So during that time, anytime.
Yes. It's our time.
Time to shine.
Tonight, right now.
Trying to figure out what is causing
Yeah.
that.
Is it? Oh.
Is it better?
Yeah, I think it's that level. Hello. And if we... Oh.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it sounds like it's... Maybe I can speak a little bit further from the mic and it won't... Yeah.
That might be it.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we're going to have a little bit of conversation as per usual. So, yeah, I think we're going to start and just kind of like tell us a little bit about yourself, like how you got into music. We were talking on the phone earlier this week about like how you came to NYC and what those first like couple years or even couple months of being here looked like, and how substances were involved in that, how music was involved in that, and going out and how they intertwined. And so, yeah, just kind of jump on in.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I think maybe the best way to like go back is to give some context about the present tense and like a bit of how my substance use has evolved throughout. I often even like started getting into experimenting with substances was to go out at night when I was leaving my first job here in the city, and I had to commute every single day to the office. This was pre-COVID, and it was a grueling, like, just 9 to 6 schedule. But I still wanted to go out, which is where like I feel like the substances came in to kind of like supplement that. Make it easier on my body, and I guess also at the time I was feeling, I guess just youth. Youth kind of helped me process all of those things a bit smoother.
I felt impenetrable when I was like in
20.
my 20s.
Yeah. I mean, we still are in our 20s, right? But
we're still impenetrable.
yeah, we're still impenetrable. It's just a matter of definitely for me, like feeling alcohol more. And I was always like, especially back then, like a huge, I guess, weed denier in the sense of like, oh yeah, it doesn't affect me. Like I can smoke as much as I want, but like definitely in recent years, it's also kind of taken a toll on me. And you know what? As much as I do think substances can help in pushing through burnout. There does, like, I will say, like, in nightlife, especially now, I really appreciate, like, exploring soberness. And it's something that a lot of friends have, like, mentioned to me for a while. Definitely Martine, who's one of our friends, has experimented with that. Also, my good friend Raquel, DJ Rax, and Brian also had, their stints in soberness. And I feel like that always got me curious, but I didn't understand, like, how you could go through nightlife and, like, be up at 7 a.m. without some type of, like, I don't know, without something. But I think as I've kind of made it more of an intentional, as I've made my outings more intentional, I've found that it also just helps me connect with people that I see at these spaces that I frequent, you know, and I think prior to that, even I think rest is like really important, you know, just altogether, because I think substances or not aside, when I was going out initially, I felt like I was too tired to like even care about connecting with someone else on the level outside of like the dance floor. I feel like I've always had that communication on the dance floor, but like being at a party, especially, you know, you're going to go see a friend and like there's other people there you know, it's just nice to have a conversation like without trailing off or without finding myself kind of like in my own head when being out. So that's kind of in a way how I've found my substance use to evolve, in the sense of like I want to really find a balance. And kind of what I do now, for example, is like I've been really like doing CBD a lot. So I'll smoke some CBD before heading out to the club, which like leaves me in a really, I guess, like comfortable headspace as I'm walking in, and then I'm like sobering down as I'm, you know, sipping on some water or maybe some yerb if I'm feeling tired throughout the night. And then like as the music just like keeps thumping like that, and then I don't know, if someone has a little joint or a little treat in their pocket and is able to offer, like that's also a really nice way to connect with peeps on the floor.
I feel like the dosing really matters. Like, in a way that it's a lot like other parts of like taking care of yourself, or like, you know, like sleep hygiene, food hygiene, like getting the right amount for you. Like not eating yourself sick, or like not eating, well, I mean, you know, like you cannot do any substances, and that's also totally fine. And that might, and like the music might be the substance for you, but it's like finding the right amount of that. Even if it's the music, like sometimes you just are done for the night. Like sometimes you're like not getting the good feeling from the music anymore for whatever reason. It could be the crowd, it could be
Knowing when to call it.
yeah,
right?
like and like it's like just being like, okay, I've had enough, and it's the right amount for me, and knowing what that is for yourself, so that you're not just like feeling I feel like with substances, sometimes I've definitely been in places where I'm like, this is perfect. I've been in places where I've been like, this is, you know, little, like too little, like I kind of want to be a bit like in a different headspace for this, and then also like this is too much for me. Which is funny because I feel like my friend jokingly referred to me as like Goldilocks the other day, because I'm always like, oh, I want it to be just right, but I feel like that is like I'm always like
wishful thinking.
yeah, like, and that's also just sometimes not possible because of the way that substances work.
Yes.
You can't always get it just right.
And I feel like that's huge, because for me, I think my favorite substance are mushrooms. Like mushrooms, I believe, are still to this day like my favorite. I guess, well, psychedelic, but just overall, like, and going out to the club on shrooms is like an otherworldly experience when you get it just right. But it's never like those nights these days are few and far in between, just because like it is hard to like know when a good night like that is gonna come by. And I feel like for me at this point, it has to be something like a party that's going until sunrise, like a party that will give me the allotted time to like really trip and then kind of come back and land with all my friends. You know, it's like, and well, I don't know. Sometimes also you can go out by yourself. I've gone out by myself on mushrooms, and that was also really pleasant.
Yeah, I feel like hallucinogens, like for me, LSD really help with things like going out by yourself or anything, just because I feel like for me it really zeroes me into like the music, and not really thinking about like communicating in any other way outside of dancing.
Yes.
I think that's kind of that's not actually what I prefer necessarily. Like, I think I've come to see like the club as a place also to talk, which is like for a really long time I was like, if someone talks to me at a club, like
Same.
I don't want to talk to them.
Yep.
Like, I just like, I mean, if someone talks to me on the dance floor, then actually I think they're doing something wrong. And if someone is talking on the dance floor, I really would like them to leave the dance floor. But even just if I'm like sitting you know, around, like, I just, you know, wasn't in the headspace really to, like, be social or, like,
To
you
have
know,
a conversation.
yeah, and I think, like, I've come to be more comfortable just, like, talking to people. Yeah.
How would you say that transition has been for you? Because I think for me, part of what happened was like, I guess maybe in a way I used to treat going out in a really selfish way of like, yeah, it's like I don't want to talk to people. I just want to dance. Like, this is me. But maybe I think for me, I don't know for you, becoming a DJ kind of just made me more aware of the space that I'm inhabiting.
Yeah.
And then in that regard, made it almost easier to be able to like, I don't know, first of all, dance with other people, I think. And then from there, being able to converse with other people without it feeling like as awkward as it once did, where I was maybe just like going in blind or in my tunnel vision of like whatever, like it was like a weed, coffee, and like a shot or something.
Yeah.
Before going out, that was like my
Yeah, being like crossfade. I feel like
that was my tunnel vision. Yeah, that crossfaded tunnel vision.
it was like the wrong places and the wrong people. I think that was a reason why
Okay.
I like developed that way in the first place. I think somewhat like going to parties or events with more people who, you know, people with different motivations, maybe being more motivated by the music and less. I think I grew up with a lot of clubbing experiences being kind of like synonymous with like hookup
Right. Yes.
culture, and like a lot of, you know, people being really there, I like really fucking wasted or
Yeah.
really kind of like trying to get something going. And so like when you're having a conversation, it's not like you're getting into like some deep like, you know, like soul searching or like some like nerdy shit like that. You're just like going off about like some special interest that you have, which is like what I feel like more of the conversations I have now are, which is like my favorite thing to do. Like I'll talk about that forever, like whatever, if someone is willing to talk to me about manga or geology, like. And there are so many people that are at the club that are into music or who DJ or who produce, who like they like to talk about that kind of stuff.
Have awesome interests.
Yeah,
in
have
general, right?
awesome
Yeah.
interests, and we'll talk about them.
That's
And
what I love about New York. I do think that you do find like those types, those pockets of like people, and in the night, I think that's also. It just feels really healthy to like take a break, cause like you dance so hard, and then you're sweaty, especially now summer's coming up, and like it's steaming in there. Your body needs a break. You cool down. You have a nice chat, and then it's like, okay, I'm ready to go back.
yeah, like I
on the
really
dance floor,
needed to
like-
stretch my legs and like,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think rather than sitting, stretching, and hoping no one talks to me, which is like the worst feeling in the world, and that's like what I used to experience
Aw.
when I was at the club, like when I was younger. Like I just would be like, oh, I really hope like someone doesn't try to start a conversation with me. Now I'm like, oh, if I go and I stretch, I'll have someone to talk to that I will have a good conversation with. And like I love also the ephemeralness of it too. Like some people that I meet and talk to, like
Yeah,
I'll
you'll
never,
never see them again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They might
yeah.
like not even be from New York.
I love when a good conversation like that happens, and also I feel like there's also like I get so like I feel like there's people who also want to really talk, and you know, only if I'm like in the mood, I'll reply. But like I don't know, it kind of like it makes it feel nice when someone's like making a genuine effort to connect, and like I can tell that, and I feel like I don't always have that, you know, courage to strike up the conversation first. In fact, I feel like I'm mostly approached. I don't know if you would say the same.
Yeah,
Like,
I try.
Do you ever go up to people and are like, "Hey, what's up?"
I don't think so. I
tonight?"
wish I could say that I did, but I really don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm such a, I guess, scaredy cat when it comes to like
I
creating that
know.
first piece of conversation. So I'm like, I appreciate someone who's willing to take that first step.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, if you're doing it, at least from what I can tell, and from an honest place, like, I'm willing to reciprocate that. And like,
Yeah.
maybe at the end, if I don't like it, I'll even just be like, hey, let's go dance. And like, yeah.
Okay, now that everyone knows, if Katja says, "Hey, let's go dance,"
Oh,
it's
shit,
because
yeah.
they're done talking to you.
That's my coping mechanism. for bad
No,
combos.
but
Snap.
I do. I feel like I I really want to be that person. I want to like, you
Hmm.
know, talk to people really without fear.
Yes.
I think that like a lot of times people will talk to me, and there's like a lot of times where I just feel so in my head. It like then this can depend, like maybe I'm a bit too stoned. Like smoking weed really helps me, I feel like, dancing wise, because I
Yeah.
just feel like it opens up like certain like creative pathways in terms of
In
like
your
how I'm
body.
thinking of like my body being able to follow a rhythm.
Absolutely same. Yes.
Because I'm like a pretty free dancer, like sober or on drugs. But I'll definitely say that it like adds. I find myself doing movements that I wouldn't do, like like sober. Just I wouldn't think of them. But also sometimes when I'm having a great time on the dance floor, I can be like stoned in the way that like I'm really awkward in a conversation, and I always feel bad because I feel like the way that my awkwardness comes off is like standoffish. It's like, oh, I don't like you, like, and I don't like, you know what I mean? And it's actually really not that at all.
You just feel awkward.
Yeah, I'm just like awkward and like just kind of like 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 maybe just like nervous in
Right.
the conversation. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to get really nervous, and it's right now that you were saying like you're trying to become that person that goes up to people. I've been taking like the opportunity at our parties because for anyone that may not know, Kai and I have thrown a couple parties recently as of late. There's been a lot this year. There's been
Yeah.
a lot of happenings.
We've been busy.
We've been busy. And whenever it's our parties, I really try and become like that person.
Yeah.
And go up to people. And sometimes I feel like it's easier on the dance floor. Like there's certain people who I can tell like are just looking kind of for someone to connect with on the dance floor. Or sometimes like if they're kind of on the corner or like just kind of like not moving too much, I'll approach them with a conversation. But like I'll just go up to them and be like, hey, thank you for coming. Like, oh, like, did you know, like, who did you know here? Of course, we're all friends, so it's like, I'm sure, like, you heard from one of us, so, like, whether they know Kai or Martine, Julian, like, Abby, anyone, like, it's just nice to kind of feel like you're helping make that first move and, like, stretch out your hand for someone who may not be as familiar with nightlife and who may be intimidated by it because it can also feel like a very some of these spaces are like very like grim looking or like I don't know like may not be the most well lit, so like people are I don't know scared if when they're first walking in, like I don't know, I'm thinking of maybe someone who's never been to
It's
like
like
a
a haunted
Vasa.
house.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like I think it's just so nice to be able to be that person for someone who like maybe needs a little bit of help on the dance floor or at the party, you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I feel that. I think that's like so important, and I feel like being able to see it from that perspective of like you're able to offer someone something rather than like you're taking away from like their solitude or like their like
Yeah.
interrupting their vibe, and you're just like, no, actually, like I'm gonna form a connection, and give them something like to build off of, and also the fact that like nothing can go wrong from approaching someone, I feel like, and just be in a like very magnanimous and like not pressuring way of just like, hey, what's up, how are you, and like reading whether or not they want to have a conversation, and then just like adapting to that, like
Yes.
like
yes.
at the worst, and this isn't even a bad thing, they might not want to have a conversation with you.
Mhm.
And then it's just like you're just like, okay, like
Yeah,
on,
and that's fine.
on to the
Onwards.
next.
Yeah. But I think what you just said right now, the reading part, like reading their, I guess, like, kind of behavior or like their, just their vibe at the party, I suppose, is something that has come to me in a sharper way while being sober, which is again, like, I think one of the reasons why I've been practicing it a lot, especially whenever we throw our parties and whenever we are there, because I feel like then I'm just a bit more aware of the room. And, when it is time, like, I remember one time at Mood Ring, I was closing out the night, and I was so fucking tired. Like, I felt like I crashed. I remember I had a yerba mate, like, prior, and then I the caffeine was coming down on me, and then I was just like, fuck it. I mean, some people might think it's like an even more of a downward spiral, but I got a glass of red wine, and that was like my one drink of the night. But like, oh my god, did that help me like really just laser into my set, because I was closing, and I felt like it just helped me like kind of like I felt like there was no one else that I had to talk to at this party. So I was like, okay, now it's just for me. Like now I'm gonna close it out and I'm just gonna get the job done. And like that night felt like the perfect balance of like I went out, said hi to people, like chilled with friends. Really like I had a yerb when I needed it, when I felt myself like start. I had just gotten back from like a flight that day. Like that was a crazy ass day. And then I was surprised I made it through the night, but that's when the substances came in to kind of carry me over to the other side. Yeah. It was a perfect blend. Caffeine, alcohol, and a little bit of CBD.
A little bit of yeah, and it's interesting how like substances can help like be the thing that perfectly kind of allows you to like read the moment, like of just like be in the moment, be immersed in it, be present, have like vitality, whatever. And then also just in the same breath, like it can be the thing that doesn't allow you to read the moment, like kind of thinking back on like having conversations with people. Like the one thing I think that is really tough with substance use and people being on a lot of different substances in a space is like sometimes it impairs your ability to read how comfortable people are.
Yeah.
And like not really tell if like like not being able to do that kind of like, and that could also be when you're DJing too. It's like at a certain point I go really back and forth on like whether or not I like to be on any substances when I'm DJing.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like sometimes it's really freeing. I feel like sometimes it makes me too zeroed into like what I want and not like into what is going on the dance floor. And that can happen in conversations too, where it's like, oh, you're like, oh, I want to talk to this person about like something I'm interested in, but like, you're not really aware whether or not they are interested in that thing. Like you're just kind of like in your brain.
And it's happened to me like both behind the decks and just like in conversation that, like, oh, maybe I like strayed a bit too far from like. Yeah, it's a delicate balance. And I mean, I don't know what you think about like I don't know how much. Well, I don't know what you think about like using substances kind of like when going out by yourself. I feel like that's also like something that sometimes you see someone and like I feel like that always kind of trips me out a little bit of like when to know if like I feel like I've been at the club and then I've seen people like maybe perhaps having a bad trip, but I don't know if I should help out or like if that's overstepping or if that would make things worse. And I feel like that's a situation where I'm like, I feel like being in nightlife, it's important to like know how to react to these situations, and that's something that I've been thinking a lot about, or starting to think about rather, and something I definitely was thinking about coming on this show. Like if you've ever had to deal with a situation like that in real time at the club or like like I don't know, maybe not necessarily for a friend, but like for someone who was just there alone, like like.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the last thing I went to, I found someone puking in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And
did you help or?
Well, I asked them if they needed water, and they said yes. But it was kind of, I think the person before me, I had been in the stall, and I had kind of seen them walk up to the trash can in a strange way. So I was like, what's going on? And the person that was by the sink was like, oh, are you good? And I think they must have said yes, and then they just walked away. And I was like, I feel like it's, it's more than, I feel like a sense of more responsibility than just like being like, yo, are you good? Like I do think like someone in that situation like doesn't really, like you kind of have to like see, like make sure that they're hydrated or that they have food, and maybe it's not your responsibility to do that, but I think that is part of like clubbing and using substances or whether you use substances or not is like knowing that there are going to be people who are using
Yes.
substances, and it's really important, I think, for me, like as a harm reductionist, to make sure that like you're making it as safe of an environment for everyone. And I think, you know, it's like what goes around comes around. Like, just like take care of your community.
And that's exactly why I wanted to ask you on your show. I was like, on your podcast. No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm starting a podcast.
Kai doesn't listen to podcasts.
I have podcast issues.
Yes. No, but that's why that was definitely something I wanted to ask you specifically, because I know you have experience with these things, and like for me as someone who maybe like still has a lot to learn about like I'm like even nightlife. I don't know. I think it's important to have these types of spaces and like these types of programs that allow us to have conversations like these, and kind of like get some of these doubts out of the way, because I feel like that's something I had never asked you, but coming onto the show I was like, wait, I want to know what you would do if you ever came across a situation like that, because I feel like up until right now that you told me, I would feel like maybe a little bit panicked, but
Yeah, I guess it's funny because that is the exact thing that like I don't feel awkward about. Like that, I'm very
You're
willing
trained.
to go up to someone who seems like they're in distress at
Yeah.
a club. Because I feel like very comfortable with that. One sec, I'm gonna let whoever's here up.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kai, for that thoughtful response. And for bringing me on. Yeah.
I'm back. But yeah, I think, and I really like wish also that like there was more information in general just about how to help people like when they're experiencing different things. I
Yes,
think a lot of
yes.
like clubs kind of just like put it under wraps. Like
Yeah.
just like are like kind of like, oh no, like we're not going to talk about substances, we're not going to like, you know, we're just going to pretend it like doesn't exist.
And that it didn't happen. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like we've seen situations where it kind of came to that, and that's also what got me thinking about all these things. Because I'm like, oh my God, yeah, you kind of are alone if you do decide to like go out by yourself, or like I don't know, and maybe have, or even if like, dude, like people, you know, you never know what people are looking to. If people like are spiking drinks out there, you know, like
Oh my
that shit
God.
happens.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's no like backup from the club or like the institutions or information, and so again, that's why I feel like I wanted to ask you, who has a better sense of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it's still kind of something that, like, I wish that, like, sometimes it's like, as one person, you really can't do enough. Like, you need the whole infrastructure, like, offering test strips, you need, I mean, I think I've talked about this so many times on this show.
Yeah, sorry.
It's just, like,
bringing it back.
yeah, just, like, how much I like UK clubs that, like, test all the pills that are going around it and put up on like a screen or disseminate the information some way, like what is cut with what. Like I feel like clubs have a responsibility to actually like make it safer to take drugs.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like it's not just about like
A free for all.
like taking care of people when they are, you know, like experiencing like bad side effects, but also like making like in general it like doing harm reduction before that even happens. Like how do you, and that gets back to what we were talking about in terms of like knowing the right dose. It's like you can't know the right dose a lot of times because you don't know what you're taking
Yeah.
with a lot of like the stuff that goes around. And so like being a part of helping like harm reduction, a big part of that is helping people to know and make informed decisions about what it is that they are putting in their body. So yeah, I think that that's something that I would like to see from more clubs. And also like, you know, as like, you know, it's hard with DIY parties because they're so expensive and so hard, like as people who have thrown them and try to do them are trying to do more of them. It's like we don't have as much infrastructure as some of these bigger institutions, but like I would like to try to bring that kind, like I don't think we're going to be able to afford like drug testing laboratory equipment
Yeah.
now. But, you know, like down the line, like that is something like I would want to have. And I would want to have more robust like harm reduction infrastructure at like every party, especially in the DIY scene.
I think that sounds like a great goal, and like a fine way to close off this conversation, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I mean, it was a pleasure talking with you. I mean, it kind of flew by.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's so much more we could talk about, so we'll probably
There
have a
is.
part 2 to this. But
I'm
do you
down,
want to
but-
mix us out
Yeah,
for
I
the
could do
last?
that.
We can mix for like the last 20 minutes.
Yes. So just me or no B2B?
We can B2B. Yeah.
I'm open to that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Tuning in.
And then I'll also give. installment of Needle Exchange. Just a couple shout outs to anyone who's with us or listening afterwards on the Mixcloud. We are hoping that more people listening will get involved in harm reduction work in the city. One of the great places to do that is Alliance Lower East Side. It's at 35 East Broadway. If you're interested in volunteering there, I want me to get you set up for an orientation with the training materials. Please reach out on Instagram or via the Needle Exchange email. There's a bunch of stuff in the link tree, which is at, I'm going to read a link on the air right now when I find it. We got all the time, even though our time slot is technically up. It's linktr.ee, linktree, /needle, X, the letter X, change. So NEEDLE, XCHANGE. So please go there for resources. Another thing that's included on the link tree is a meeting that me and a friend host every week. It's a harm reduction meeting, which means it's just a space virtual right now for you to come and just talk about, anything going on in life, whether it's related to substances or not, but it could be anything that you're feeling like you want to talk about your relationship to that thing or to that behavior. And it's just an open forum for kind of like community care. And that's every Thursday. There's a WhatsApp group linked in the link tree that you can get the links to those meetings and know exactly what time they're happening, since sometimes it changes due to our schedules. Just keep tuning in and listening and hearing people's stories. And have a great rest of your night. Thanks for listening. Bye.